Hello, it is Saturday, August 9th, 2025. I'm Chris Remo, and welcome back to the New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. It's a Saturday crossword today, which means we're going to be solving a possibly tricky, themeless puzzle. We can see we have maybe a relatively open grid, which means possibly some long answers. Could be a tricky crossword, we'll see. And today's possibly tricky edition of the Daily Solve has been brought to us by Chelsea B., Trennan, and, as always, the indomitable Showmaster and the indefinable Charlie Paget. Thank you so much to the four of them, benefactors of the Daily Solve Patreon campaign, for their generous support. They, of course, sustain this channel. They bring us this series day by day and week by week. For that, I'm very grateful. Thank you so much to those four, and thanks to everybody who supports the channel via Patreon. If you'd like to do so yourself, you can head to patreon.com/dailysolve or click the description field link where you'll find bonus videos available to patrons and the call for questions for this month's upcoming Q&A video. And for benefactors like those I've just mentioned, the Let's Check the Crosses official mug. Thanks again to everybody who supports the channel in this way. All right, let's get on to today's crossword by Aidan Deshong and Akshay Sitharam, the second of which is a debut constructor. So welcome to Akshay, and Aidan has constructed about half a dozen puzzles for the New York Times. It's a Saturday themeless crossword, so it could be a tricky one. Let's find out. Let's start solving. Approach boldly. I don't know. I don't know offhand. Really now. Actress Lombard of classic Hollywood. Oh, who is this? Actress Carol Lombard? I don't think that's who I'm thinking of. Who is this? I'm not sure. Above the blank, as high as heaven itself, Shakespeare. Ejects. Probably ends with an S. My first guess about something in the grid. Carr once promoted with the slogan, "It's your money, demand better." Informally, right. So this is not an official name. Oldsmobile? I'm just trying to think what informal car name could end with an S. Let's see. Really now. Actress Lombard. Who is this? It's going to feel obvious when I see it. Above the blank, as high as heaven itself. 33 down platform for short. Series of mental blocks. I bet this is NES, the Nintendo Entertainment System, and down here is Tetris. That is my suspicion. Can we confirm or deny that? Really now? Come on. There we go. That's good. Above the blank, as high as heaven itself, ejects. Approach boldly. Come up? That doesn't seem right. Purple-hatted Nintendo character. All right. 2 Nintendo references already in the same puzzle. Purple-hatted Nintendo character. With an O. Don't have a good guess as to that one. Little Italian toasts. Maybe come on is wrong. Really now. Maybe that's wrong. Okay, need something else. Villainous group of science fiction. Wow, that's vague. Oh, maybe it's the Sith from Star Wars? Problem is, there are probably dozens, hundreds of answers that in theory could fit here. Approach boldly. Say but not really mean. It's not imply, because you do sort of mean, you do mean that. Say but not really mean. I guess that's the opposite of implying. You don't say something when you imply it, but you do mean it. In this case, you do say it, but you don't really mean it. I'm not sure. TGI Fridays is a restaurant chain. Purple-hatted Nintendo. Oh, it's Waluigi. The incredibly named foil to Luigi. Luigi's sort of evil counterpart, Waluigi. Yeah, in the mode of Wario and Mario. Okay, that'll be correct. So really now is come on? Maybe. Approach boldly. Don't know. Little Italian toasts. Does it mean toasts in the sense of little bits of toasted bread, or does it mean toasts like You know, chin chin, you know, like a toasting with a drink. I don't know. I assume it means the former. Say but not really mean. Mouth? That doesn't make sense. Oh, Christini. I guess it is Carol. It is Carol Lombard. Okay, I don't know why I was being so doubtful about that. Yes, to approach someone boldly would be to accost them. Above the Crostini with an O. Sorry. Above the clouds, as high as heaven itself. There we go. There's the Shakespearean bit. And then ejects. You oust someone from their seat. You eject them. So say but not really mean is mouth. Why is that? Why is that true? Don't quite understand that. You say it. You mouth it. But I guess like you're sort of mouthing the things you've been told to say. You're kind of just saying them by rote, but you don't really mean it. I guess that must be what this is getting at. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, it wasn't really obvious to me initially. This work is getting to be too much. I need a break, or something like that. English town known for its mineral water. Is that Epsom, probably? Apple skins. iPad or iPhone or iPod. Probably iPad. Would you put a skin, like a sort of sticker thing on an iPod, maybe? Joy of, no, it is iPhone. Because Joy of Television I recognize as Joy Behar from, I'm not sure what exactly, but I definitely recognize the name at least. Deceived, maybe. Had La Cousine Blank, Balzac novel. I'm sure I've encountered the name of this novel before, but I can't think what it is offhand. I've not read it, certainly. Buildings that aren't water resistant, sand castles. Oops. There. Oh wait, no. Oops, I forgot the C. Okay, there we go. That's correct. Move from here to around. Sorry, move around from here to there. Hop and move around from here to there. Don't know. What was this again? Deceived, maybe. You led on. You led someone on. You deceived them, in a sense. Feels thirsty. If one feels thirsty, one longs for something, maybe? You feel thirsty for it? Hop and a jump. Doesn't make sense. Unhelpful response to why. Just because? You can see right through them. Hazes or something like that. Has legs. Walks and sandcastles. It's got to be right. Rube. Yeah, a rube, a sort of yokel. Someone who's, I guess, kind of easily taken in because they're not sufficiently sophisticated or something. Has legs. Falls short, say. Probably ends with an S. Moves in the shadows. Slinks, maybe? American in Paris. Question mark. What does that mean? Oh, a Yank, I guess. You refer to an American as a Yank. In Paris, specifically. That's interesting. Yeah, I guess just anywhere that isn't the United States, I guess, is sort of what it needs. People whose flag depicts the Lion of Judea. Probably ends with an S. Does it? Or maybe it doesn't. What about this? University of California campus locale. The University of California at Irvine is one campus of the University of California. So falls short is... Not sure. What about this? Designate as funds. Earmark or maybe moves in the shadows. Skulks? That could be right. That would allow this to be earmark. This puzzle is definitely a lot of sort of having to build on other suspicions. It's definitely a Saturday puzzle, it feels. Poetic contraction. Till? People whose flag depicts the Lion of Judea. Oh, Rastas. Rastas, there we go. That's what that is. And then poetic contraction is till. And then phenomenon of, this will be deja vu. Maybe this isn't Rostas. Phenomenon of experiencing something as strangely new, even though one has experienced it before. I see. Yeah, it's the opposite of déjà vu. Would be après vu. Would be, oh wait. No, that would still be, yeah, that would be after having seen something. Après vu. Déjà vu, already having seen. I don't actually know this phrase. I think I've encountered this phrase in the crossword maybe once before. I don't remember what it actually is, so I'm just trying to think in terms of French meaning. How would you characterize this? I'm not sure. Let's fill in the crosses. Stop, we get it. TMI, too much information. Sections of history are eras. Pats down could be tamps down. So, jamais vu. Right, okay, here we go. So jamais vu would be never having seen something. So, yeah, the phenomenon of experiencing something as strangely new as though you'd never seen it, even though you have experienced it before. Right. So, jamais vu, never having seen, and then déjà vu, already having seen, or feels as though you've already seen it. Okay. So then unhelpful response to why is indeed just because then, which I think I had, but then I took away. I don't remember why. Feels thirsty. Lusts. Okay, right. That's the same idea as what I had, but even more intense. And I guess, right, thirsty in the sort of modern sense, I guess, lusts. Edges are cusps. Yeah, you're on the cusp, you're on the edge. And move around from here to there. Cut and thrust? I'm not sure. Rabbit food. Easter something. Easter eggs. Easter. Progresses slowly. You ease. One eases along, progresses slowly, maybe. Has legs. Falls short. Say loses. If you lose, you fall short. Has legs. Oh, I see. Metaphorically has legs. It lasts. It keeps going. So then apple skins, I see. They're simply iPhone cases. I thought it was referring to maybe some kind of sticker or wrap that you put around the thing, but no, it's just a case. So rabbit food is Easter cakes or something? I'm not sure. You can see right through them. Gives accolades, lauds. If you laud something, you praise it, you give it accolades. Oh, it's Easter candy. That's right. That was reasonably straightforward, but I didn't see it. You can see right through them. Lanes? Panes of glass. There we go. That's what it is. So cut and parry? What is this? Move around from here to there. Still don't see what that is. Overly wise. Say, overly wise. Not sure. Retreats. Not sure. Windjammer, e.g. Let's go down to this bit at the bottom. Animal that sleeps while floating on its back. A sea otter? That sounds right to me. Let's see if that's true. Certain earring. A hoop earring, maybe? Literature Nobelist who wrote Siddhartha. Hermann Hesse. That's definitely right. Lead into active. I don't know. Don't see that immediately. Retail giant that opened its first store in Seattle in 1983. Oh, what is this? Do I know this? Retail giant that opened its first store in Seattle in 1983. I don't know. I wonder if I'll recognize this fact after I see it. I can't think right now. Persuade to pay more than originally intended. To talk up to something up. Parts of cassette players. Spools? Spindles? Parts of cassette players. Let's try spools. Oh, ups. It's not something up. It's up something. It's upsell. Is to persuade someone to pay more than originally intended. So something chewed over would be a cud, like a cow. Retail job. Oh, Costco. Oh, I didn't know that. Costco opened its first store in Seattle in 1983. I had no idea. Okay, something to climb in a WWE match. A rope, I guess? Or is that? Lead into act. Oh, yeah, retroactive. That's a word, of course. So there we go. So that is a rope, I suppose. And then popular farm vehicles, Deeres, like John Deere, the manufacturing, the sort of farm equipment manufacturer. The ultimate trivia destination per its website. Some courses for honor students, for short, APs, advanced placement. So Sporkle, I suppose, is the ultimate trivia destination for its website. That in itself, not a piece of trivia that I knew. Right, Sporkle, okay. And let's see. I wonder if that's the first time that's been in the New York Times crossword. I don't think I recognize it. Retreats. Could be retreats like places you go in order to relax, maybe. Ends with an S, probably. Comics. Strips, like comic strips? I'm not sure. Can't stand. If one can't stand something, one abhors it. And to diss someone could be to slam them, maybe, to insult them, although this doesn't look very good. Mildew, e.g. Word with fixed or net. Fixed assets or net assets, maybe? In terms of financial holdings, that could be. One choice at a dry cleaner. Not sure. The only blank is mediocrity, Martha Graham. The only sin, probably. Ingredient in meringue cookies. Egg white? Yeah, egg white is a component of meringue. Mildew, e.g. One choice at a dry cleaner. Not sure. Historical event that acquired its name almost 2 decades after it ended, in brief. I guess probably World War I, the Great War. Obviously, World War I wouldn't have meant anything for a couple of decades. Number 1 on BBC's list of greatest 21st century TV series. It looks like it's probably The Wire, which is widely acclaimed, and I would agree with that acclaim. Comics series, like comic strip series, I'm not sure. Mildew, e.g. should be obvious, it seems, but I can't think what it is. One choice at a dry cleaner. Don't know that either. Windjammer, e.g. a ship. That's a ship. I thought when I first saw that, I sort of for some reason thought this is a boat or a ship or something, but I couldn't tell you anything about it. I must have just encountered that at some point. Comics. Oh, strips. Comic strips. That's what that is, of course. So mildew. Height? Why is that true? Mildew. It doesn't seem right. One choice at a dry cleaner. Hanger. Oh, I misspelled a bore. Oh, that's embarrassing. I misspelled a bore. Whoops, what did I do? I did this. Oof, that looks terrible. Why didn't I realize that? Sorry. Yeah, no wonder these didn't make any sense. So mildew could be a blight in your home, for instance. And then one choice at a dry cleaner would be something on a hanger. What would be the other? I don't know what that's a choice as an alternative. Oh, to the clothes being folded. So, to diss someone is to slam, as I had. And then overly wise, say, is sassy. Yeah, don't get wise with me. Don't get sassy. And then your retreats might be your lairs, I suppose. And then, to move text from here to there would be cut and paste. And then here we have la cuisine bête. Yeah, right. So the cousin who's sort of silly, I suppose, or is that? Yeah, that was correct. Okay. Or maybe it's just a name. Maybe it's just the name of the cousin. I don't actually know. Anyway, there we go. That was a Saturday crossword. I thought that was fairly tricky. I didn't get firmly held up at any one part of the grid, which was good. So it meant that I didn't, even though it felt like a tricky solve, I didn't sort of stop solving at any point. Sometimes I can end up in this situation with a tricky puzzle where I just sort of get really flummoxed by a particular corner or something like that, and it's giving me huge amounts of trouble. In this case, I was always able to go somewhere else and continue solving, which is nice, even though there was a bit of resistance throughout. Funny reference to Waluigi. I wonder how many times Waluigi has been referenced in the New York Times crossword. The purple-hatted Nintendo character foil of Luigi. But there we go. Yeah, we had some good sort of bits of interesting knowledge in here. Some unusual things like Waluigi and Sporkle, and what else? Just some ordinary cultural knowledge like Hermann Hesse or the thing about Rastas, and then some phrases, cut and paste, just because. It's a very, very wide-ranging puzzle, and felt, I think, pretty appropriately Saturday tuned. But of course, let me know how you fared with this one, what you thought about it. Let me know in the comments or the Daily Solve Discord chat server. Nice friendly chat community over there. And do consider subscribing to the channel on YouTube if you've been enjoying these videos. That's that for the Saturday edition of the Crossword and the Daily Solve. I'll be back tomorrow for the Sunday edition, a much larger grid with a theme. So join me for that, a theme and a title, of course. So we'll find out what that is tomorrow. But until then, please do have an excellent remainder of your Saturday. Take care.